All right. Hey, shalom.
Hey, first I want to give all praises to
Yahweh.
Double honor to our apostles at Great Millstone that rule with honor and diligence, and I see brothers out there pushing this truth and love and sincerity. Wake up the elect. Peace and blessings be to the elect and their families. You know, and hey man, we'll get to it, man. Isaiah 55:11. Isaiah 55:11. Come. Right. Isaiah 55:11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth; it shall not return unto me void."
Right, so the Lord spoke about war to come, man. And that's what's going on. That's what you see going on. What's the name of that guy who just got assassinated? And them salami, right? Summer sausage. All right, he just got assassinated, man. So that's somebody grab Matthew 24.
That's it. Let me finish this off. It said, "But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in that thing whereto I sent it."
So what the Lord said gonna happen, gonna come to pass. If He say death, destruction, and violence and famine coming, then that's gonna happen. But the scripture says watch as well as pray. You got to be watching to see how the Lord is strategic, man. Right. Things happen in sequence. All right. When you the book of 2nd Ezra just tell you that nothing can go past the time that the Lord said it to happen, man. Right. But you got it, Matthew 24.
It's Matthew 24:6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. But all these things must come to pass."
What we just read in Isaiah 55 is all these things must be, because the Lord said it. All right? Somebody grab 2nd Ezra 7:28.
It says, "But the end is not yet." All right, this is verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places."
Second Ezra chapter 7 verse 28. It says, "For the son of Yahushua."
18. I'm sorry, 18.
7 and 18?
Yeah, that's up. Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 7 verse 18 says, "Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things, and hope for wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet have not seen the wide."
Right. Now jump to 9. Jump to 9. Because this, first of all, the brother was just reading, it's going to be pestilence. What's a pestilence? A pestilence is a disease. That's right. All right, that's a straight thing. All right, a famine. But the Lord said what? In famine, He going to redeem thee. Right. So it's a bunch of things that's taking place, man. You got with the war, with the famine, with the pestilence, and with the earthquakes. And even though the news ain't reporting it, with dealing with the earthquakes, but all these things must be like Yahushua said. But read 9. That's not reading.
Second Ezra chapter 7 verse 9. "If this city now was given unto a man for inheritance, if he never shall pass the dangers set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?"
Right. So now we approaching the establishment of the kingdom of heaven, and this is what gotta happen before that comes. All right. Before the good come, before the glory. You know, the toughness got to come. The scripture says there is a debasement before glory. All right. Now read go to Joel 3. That was into that. Joel 3 verse 1. Because
Joel 3 and 1.
Yeah. Because everything that's happening. As a matter of fact, it's gonna say it.
Okay. This is Joel. Chapter 3, verse 1. It said, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat."
Right, the valley of Jehoshaphat. Go ahead,
Right, and that's what's going on right now, man. The Lord bringing all nations down into the valley. We just sent troops down there All right, and the Lord gonna judge everybody down there, man. All right, and we excited about this time, man, and we are in great times, man. All right, but the scriptures are coming to life before our eyes, man. All right, so all the things we put our faith in is coming to life, man. All right, but that valley of Jehoshaphat is the Lord gonna judge all nations, man. All right?
And we coming out of captivity.
Right.
See, for us to get out of captivity, this is what gotta happen. Like the second of the 7 and 9, that great city. If you ain't go through the dangers set before it, how you gonna inherit the kingdom of heaven? You know?
Hey, when it says bring again, when you look into that, it says, I believe it's take away or bring back.
Yep, Shabbat.
You know what I'm saying? Or take back. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord put us in captivity. Now He gonna bring us out.
Right.
You know? And when He bring us out, it's gonna be judgment. While He bringing us out, it's just gonna be judgment going on between these other nations, man. All of these other nations that was all together to keep us down, they're gonna be warring against each other.
Hey, can you read that last half again?
Cut. It says, I'm sorry, verse 2. It said, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nation and parted my land.
Right, so that word plead basically is judge. So now it's your time to get judged for what you did to the Lord's inheritance, all right? Which is the nation of Israel. But it said all nations. Now, in the news today, one of them Iraqis said that the conflict between America and Iran is going to involve the whole Middle East. Now, the whole Middle East is contracted through what? Through these other countries. They got alliances over here, they got alliances over there, and that's going to bring in the big boys. Russia, China. Grab Revelation. The beast shall hate the whore. Because when they was watching, when they came out in the news, they said a lot of nations mad at what America did. Not just those little countries in the Middle East, but a lot of nations upset about that, man.
Yeah, because they tired of America being a so-called bully around the world. All right, you do what you want to do and wage war in our land, bring all that, what's the word for it, propaganda, all right, and destabilize our land, man. All right, so Iran not going for it. Iran said America will have to pay for this, man. All right?
I got research for y'all.
All right.
This is Isaiah 34, and I'm going to start at 1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of the carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Right, and it said indignation. So the Lord's indignation is above all, is upon all nations. Now why? Because of what they did to his children of Israel. And indignation is righteous anger. You people not, from the beginning of the time, people have been subjugating other different peoples, but you people went overboard with the children of the Lord. And what's going on right now, you people got to, you're going to have to pay for that. Right. Can somebody grab up? Grab Psalm 2. Psalm 2 and better than rage and okay. All right. You ready for that?
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 34. Their Redeemer is strong, the Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the habitation of Babylon.
Right, he shall thoroughly plead the cause of his people, because first of all, we ain't got nobody to plead our cause. That's why the Lord said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. All right? Oh no, Revelation.
This is Revelation 17 and 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest were with the whore. Sitteth are the people and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Right, and those waters is various peoples. All right, different peoples. Yeah. All right, then you got those 10 horns of the beast, which is these various nations, Y'all come to y'all NATO. All right.
And then, if I may, and the UK just put out, man, that they're not with Trump's decision, man. They was like, hey, man, he did that on his own. You know, so hey, they hate the whore right
The
now.
American Senate said he did it on his own.
Yeah, sure did.
The Senate said he did that on his own.
But you know what? Hey man, hats off to Trump, man.
That's right.
Because you know why? Because last month, what was the news to the big talk? Oh man, we're gonna impeach him. Niggas in my job was saying that shit, man. I said, man, you know, and I walked in, I said, man, they was all happy as shit about that shit. I'm like, man, bro, he's gonna fucking declare war. And he's gonna be in office, man.
Right.
And guess what? Everybody, all the Senate, they can't say shit because it's wrote in the Constitution. Any acting president that declares war, man, he stays in fucking office, man. All right, so the prophecies is coming to pass, man.
That's right. God, and everybody saying that he did all this on his own. He didn't do nothing on his own, man.
That's right.
Man's going is of the Lord,
That's
man.
right.
Like the scripture say,
Beautiful,
man.
bro.
All right, the Lord just let his movie play out. He let his power be shown, man.
That's right.
All
That's right.
Yeah, Trump was a vigilante, was doing his killing by himself because the Lord made him a vigilante.
That's right.
All right, this is the Lord. Hey, this is the Lord's story, man. He gonna play it out the way he want to play it out. It's gonna be twisted turns the way he see fit, man.
And it's gonna be a spectacular ending.
That's right.
Stay tuned, because a lot of you motherfuckers got a role in it, man.
That's right.
All right, he said, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate.
That's right. And NATO right now. Oh, go ahead. And NATO right now hates America.
God.
All right. They hate Trump. They laughed him out of the last UN meeting.
That's right.
All right. They laughed at him like he was a dummy, man. So-called Putin look at Trump as a puppet.
Yeah.
All right. So they hate America, man.
In them countries,
the whore.
in them countries of France and Germany. And why do they hate America? Because all these countries are interconnected, okay, with trade.
Hey, I
and
got
treaties.
damn. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get yours. I got it.
Want it now?
Obadiah. Go ahead.
This is Obadiah 1 and 7. It said, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Right. Go ahead,
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
But they deceived them, man. Oh yeah, come on to the UN meeting, man. Oh yeah, you're a part of us, all right? When really we hate you, all right? You're not a part of us, all right? That deception, they just set a trap for you, bro.
That's why it's called the whore.
That's right. That's right.
Now these nations, they can't profit off you no more.
That's right.
You know, you don't went too far. It's like, hold on, wait a minute, man, you're doing too much. I got an agreement with them over there.
Yep.
And them European countries, they don't got natural resources like that.
Yep.
See, if you came over here in America, gold was found over here, oil was found over here, different metals over there. That's why Europe is called the bottomless pit, bro.
Right.
They don't have natural resources like that. And France still owns parts of Africa.
That's right.
And if France didn't have those interests that they had in Africa, France wouldn't even be in the position that they is now. So now the whore is just gun-ho against all these different countries. The 10 horns, these various the people that's at peace with them, like, nigga.
Be more of a liability than that's it.
Yeah. Now it's starting to be a liability.
And America is really the whore because back when America first got started, all the immigrants that came in, America gave these people land. All right, they hoard their land out. You take this land, you take this land.
Yeah.
The only people who didn't get land was the so-called Israelites, man.
Right.
All right, they gave out millions and millions of acres of land, man.
The so-called black and Latinos and Native Americans. We are Israelites.
Yeah.
All right,
That's right.
You
good.
To be honest about it, in the beginning of America, blacks actually had land.
That's right.
Esau came over here and took it. And then put them in slavery within indentured servants. You know what I'm saying?
And that's count one of the whole charge. that's the number one biggest charge that you got, man. Because you ain't gonna escape that.
We'll finish this off. It said, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Because America give a lot of aid to these foreign countries. Right. You got it out.
There is none understanding in him.
Right, and look how he acting. You can keep reading on that. But look how he acting though. All right, look at the different moves that's being made in government and legislation. You ain't gotta have no degree to see that it don't make sense. You got it.
It says, verse 8, it says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau.
Right, because they trusted in wickedness. And now that wickedness ain't working right. It ain't working for them. Can the brother grab Isaiah 47 and 9? Because the Lord told him, thou hast, you've been perverted. All right? Because since the inception of America, when you look at, when you look up Washington, D.C., how it's mapped out and how it's made, we're going to go back to that. And look at how it's mapped out and how it's made. It's all witchcraft. It's a pentagram right here. At the time that the Washington Monument was built, it's 555 feet. All right, it was supposedly the tallest structure in the world at the time. It's really an elongated pyramid. It's an obelisk. So it's since the inception of America. But let's look at it right here for a second.
This is Isaiah chapter 47, verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in the perfection for the multitude of thy sorcery.
Because of the multitude of your sorceries, for your witchcraft. And what's a main device for widowhood? When your husband died at war. A lot of men and women too, because since the society's so perverted with this equality thing. All right. Anyway, but a lot of women gonna die in the war too.
That's right.
All right, but it's gonna be a large portion, mostly men, man.
That's right.
All right, go get some more on that though.
It says, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trust in thy wickedness.
Yeah, you trusted in your wickedness. Oh, I'll just lull them back to sleep. Let me get one of these celebrities to come out and say this or that.
Right.
Let me put some subliminal. Let me poison their food. And that BPA, they came out with another article. The BPA that's found in mostly a lot of plastic chemicals. It's like the elders and brothers been said this, brought this knowledge out before, but they came out with another article. That's what's influencing this homosexual. That's why you're seeing people more homosexual now. All right, because the BPA is in everything. And then they said if you think BPA the only agent or something like that, then that's thinking that Al Capone is the only person that did organized crime. So they got all different type of things out here. You know.
And another source of that sorcery is the television.
That's right. That's right.
All right, that's how a lot of our people are being programmed by the so-called TV. Man.
Murder media.
All right, they putting it in your face, man, all the time, man. All right, just like when you listen to a song, you're like, I don't like that song, but you keep the radio on, you hear it a few more times,
get to sing
you look up, you start to sing the song. All right, that's that sorcery that they use against our people, man.
And also, Esau lies on the television. They use that green scene thing to show you, to put out that vibration of them being somewhere that they're not. All type of stuff, man.
That's exactly
with the television, man.
That's right. They use that with the landing on the moon.
That's right.
Yep. Hey, to now back off what the brother said about the BPA, they also started promoting health. Me and the brother was at Walmart the other day. I had just got hit. You can tell it was a demon because it jumped on me and I just had a sweet tooth all of a sudden. And I wanted some ice cream and I got the ice cream and I'm trying to wing off dairy, so I grabbed some Halo. I said, oh yeah, I forgot about that Halo ice cream. And the brother said, no man, you got soy in it. I was like, damn. I looked at it, shit had soy in it. Soy is also something that's got chemical in it that makes the man have that hormone, that estrogen hormone, man. So it's all type of stuff that's out there, man. It's fucking low.
To add to your point, the other muscle pop bought some organic juice, and it said only 4% juice. That's just a bug. That's further sorcery. And somebody look at that and won't even read the contents because they just trust in it. Like, oh, it says organic, it's organic.
Yeah. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
And that's what they do. They forge nothing but lies, man. They take two apples. They take the same apple that grow in the same orchard, put an organic stick on one, and people buy it, man. All right. Another lie they told us that we were just dumbed down people, man. All right. Another lie they told was that the Lord wasn't dealing with us, man. All right. They lies just keep going, man. All right. They come with an abundance of lies. Oh, GMO food is okay for you. All right. You can eat anything. All right. Kosher pork. They just keep coming with these lies, man. All right, the law was done away with. Don't worry about that. Everybody gonna make it. All right, what's the number one lie they came with, man? All right, when they whitewashed our Lord and Savior, man. All right, that's one of the biggest. That's the biggest atrocity they've done on this planet, man. All right.
Job 13:4. Ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
He said physicians of no value, man. Right. So like they was going into, man, the stuff that they promote, all these different medicines, they have no value. Actually, they're poison. Right. They're doctoring shit up to make you feel better for a second, but they're not curing you, man.
What David Rothschild even said in order to basically for the medicines, because at first when you start using what herbs and medicine, actual plants, grinding them up, and that's when you get all the bones and grind them up. But David Rockefeller started paying off a lot of the physicians and calling some doctors, and they only put what was it, 7%?
He was basically getting them to move away from holistic health, like those different grants. Like they'll give them, I'll give you a grant, I'll give you some money, so you can, so they'll fund their schools, their medical schools. But it was like, I'm giving you this money, but I want you to start teaching this, move away from this.
And they only put in what? I think 7 to 25% of the actual real herb in their medicine, so it cannot cure you, but it can keep you alive enough where you can, to basically look at it, oh damn, I took that, I feel a little better. Well, yeah, of course you're gonna feel a little better because it got a little bit of acid on it, but it's only gonna keep you alive to a certain degree, so you don't keep coming back for it.
That also pushed the push of surgery. A doctor gets $10,000 of surgery, man. So that's why that shit is pushed like that. And right there what he just read. Who read that? He says physician of no value, because the word physician means healer. So that's why when my son was just saying it, they made it a doctor, because a doctor doesn't heal nothing. He adds to it and hocus pocus shit.
When you think about a doctor, anytime a doctor doesn't know what to do, what do you do? Let's cut it out. That's the simple way. Okay, of course cut it out. What the fuck about curing it? Oh, we don't know cancer. Let's cut it out. Like,
I remember a couple of years ago, in 2020, did an expose on organic foods. Yeah. And they brought out a report that these people use the word organic just to get an extra dollar out of it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We have two apples right beside each other. One a regular apple, then they'll slap organic on this one to make you spend $5 for this one instead of $1 for that one.
No, that's propaganda. And guess what else? Another word that they use, healthy. Yep. They'll say healthy, and it really it don't mean that. Bring that. You got some more else? No, bring that out real quick.
I got some more on this.
Hold up. Well, that's on the point. Let me bring that out. Go ahead.
I got Ezekiel 4:13. And Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Yasharella eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, where I will drive them.
Right, we eat defiled bread all the time, man.
Come on,
man. When you pick up a loaf of bread should only have like 4 ingredients: eggs, flour, water, milk. It got hypochondrohydrate, all these different things, man. Modified things. Like when Dr. Debbie came out, he made a great point. He said you should eat or drink anything that got more than 4 ingredients, man. Right. All right, and if you can't read it, it shouldn't go in your body, man. All right, they spraying a so-called fruit with everything, man. All right, nothing has a nutritional value anymore. All right, nothing has nutritional value, man. All right, like the brother Elder Mashwa said when he went over to Jamaica, the banana had seeds, man. I ain't never had a banana with seeds, man. All right, everything that gives off life has a seed, man. All right, but Esau got this mindset of a seedless society or a boneless society, man. All right, all this fake GMO made up food, man. All right.
It says, for thou hast trusted thy wickedness, thou hast said.
And we going into some of their wickedness. They trusted that by defiling these foods, that it will create our mind in a way that they can control it. It make us more pliable. It make us more acceptive to the laws and legislation that they enact. All right, and in actuality, it does, but it doesn't work in the elect. That's why the Lord said, if at all possible, He will deceive the very elect.
seest me, thou wisdom and thou knowledge have perverted thee. Thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
That's right. That's what Esau do. He calls himself the Lord, man. All right, he seeks out these things that he know everything. All right, that's why they try to go on the stars and say, oh, we're going to go to the moon, we're going to do all this. We're going to heal this, we're going to heal this. He tried to make himself to be how about Shemal Shot, man. All right?
And then you already got a God complex. Now, how much more is it enhanced when he just the whole got the majority of the world as like a puppet master?
That's right.
All these leaders that so-called rose up to try to help our people, he paid them off and got them working for him. That increased his God complex.
That's right.
You got it, I don't read what you got.
This is 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil man and seducer shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Right, and that's what they're doing. They're waxing worse and worse. They study deceiving the masses, man, and they've been deceived. And how they been deceived? Because in their mind, all right, this place gonna go on forever, man. They deceived by that, man. All right, but hey, we know through the scriptures this place gonna be destroyed, man. That's right. The power of Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. All right, they think America gonna go on forever, man. Russia thinking to say all these so-called countries thinking I'm up next. They got that I'm up next spirit, man. All right, but this place gonna be destroyed, man. And guess who up next? Hey, these brothers standing before you, Lord willing, we some of them, man. We up next, man. All right.
That's right. Bring out that Psalm 2 now. That Psalm 2. Go ahead.
Because we was talking about the wickedness. This is Job chapter 20. In verse 12, it says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it within his mouth, yet his meat and his bowels is turned, it is gall of ass within him. So this wickedness is talking about is what? Lies, man. And we already read in Isaiah that he trusted it. So just imagine you just come up with this whole entire lie. Everybody believed it. And this lie is so good that even yourself starts to believe it.
That's right.
That gotta be some mad deception. Like, oh yeah, by the way, chicken's not really chicken. Chicken comes from a cow. Then everybody going around, yeah, chicken comes from a cow, chicken comes from a cow. And you be like, yeah, it does come from a cow. And you the one that made the fucking lie.
That's right.
You convinced yourself it was a lie. Like, what the fuck?
I got that precept.
What did it say about
Verse 3.
It says,
Okay.
It says, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it not, though he spare it, he
hide it
forsake
under his tongue when they get on what they got like how Bush did. Iran has weapons of mass destruction shooting over the 20 years. We still ain't found nothing. Not one thing, man. All right? They deceive you with everything that they say, man. All right? Oh yeah, that Gaddafi is a horrible leader. We have to get him out of there. He's destroying his people, and he was actually building his people up, man. All right, everything they say, man, is a lie.
Just even the guy right now, they're trying to demonize him, saying, oh, he killed hundreds of Americans, and he was, Trump said he was supposed to have been died. We don't know how he looked.
Trump a
What the
motherfucker.
fuck?
He's supposed to have been dead. Read that Psalm 2.
It's the book of Psalm chapter 2 and 2.
What?
So like this book.
I got it. I'll teach you. I got it. Psalms 2 and 2 says.
2 and 1, huh?
2 and 1, okay. It said, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? It said, the kings of the earth shut themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Right, and the point is, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? They just jumping up and down. Oh, we finally gonna bring down America, and then we'll rule, and this, that, and it's over with. Right. First of all, this is the last rulership. Can somebody get 2 Ezra 69? All right, because it's over after this.
2 Ezra 69. It said, for Esau is the end of the world.
Who is Esau? Esau is the so-called white man who is the Edomite. You're not a white man, but that is the name you're under. So you are the end of the world. And that's the age we're living in now.
Right. Verse 8.
Yeah, come on.
2 Ezra 6 and 8. It said, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
That's right. It was symbolic of him grabbing his heel. Yeah, you got first, but I'm right behind you. I'm gonna pull you down. All right, and I'm coming up on you, man. All right, and Esau is what Esau doing with the world in his hands, man. He did nothing but destroy it, man. All right, so he is the end, like the brother was saying. This is the time that you're coming to an end, man. All right, and this is our time we coming to the beginning, man. Well, we gonna rule, man, over you. All right, forever and ever, man.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you still got that Obadiah? Yep. And then after that Obadiah, somebody grab 2nd Ezra 13. Yep. 13.
That's why there's such an exciting time for us, man. And we finna go home, man.
Like
all right?
Like dude said on Matrix, he said, in Morpheus, say who you are. This is an exciting time.
That's why I said the other day.
Exciting time, man.
This is Obadiah. When we start at verse 9.
Where you was?
Verse 8.
Okay.
This is Obadiah 1 and 8. It says, shall I not in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau. And that mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed.
Yeah, your mighty man gonna be dismayed. All right? Because first of all, Esau trusts in his weaponry.
Yep.
All right? Esau trusting their wickedness, and their wickedness not working. So now what they gonna resort to? Oh, we can't subliminal no more. We can't. Oh, we just gotta kill them. We just gotta go out right and kill them.
Yep.
Go to war, and then let's just try to bring our plans to pass through the sword. It ain't working no more with this mental shit.
Right.
So it says what? Your mighty man gonna be dismayed. Go ahead.
It said, the mighty man O Teman shall be dismayed, to the end that everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
So everyone of the mount of Esau shall be, so all of the Edomites going to be cut off by slaughter. All right? And that's righteous, you know why? Because the Lord judges as a nation, man. All right? So he gave y'all quietness. What did he tell Alexander the Great? The world was quiet before him.
That's right.
All right? So he gave you the power. And now the world is not quiet up under you no more because it's time for that power to be taken from you.
Right. All right. Alexander the Great died. They said when they split the kingdom up, man, wickedness multiplied on the earth, man. All right, and we still living under that wickedness right now, man, under their rule, man.
I got scripture. I got a plan. I can't quote it.
Go ahead,
I can't quote it. You know how you place it.
Obadiah? You still Obadiah?
Yeah. This is I got it. This is Joel 35. This is Joel 34 and 29. Oh yeah, Joel 34 and 29.
Yeah, y'all teacher, man. You thought that was what you want.
I have an emergency. Emergency self.
Joel what?
34 and 29.
Joel 34 and 29 says, when he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble?
Right, so when the Lord give you quietness, and quietness in that scripture basically means peace, all right? Because Esau, when we was in slavery, Esau ruled peace. Not right away because we was giving them hell, but the Lord turned us down. All right, the Lord turned us down and he lived deliciously, the 40s, the 50s. Well, you couldn't even look a so-called white man in the eye 60, 70 years ago. You know, the 20s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him?
So if he ain't dealing with you, like when he wasn't dealing with us, when he allowed us to go into slavery, all right, well, there's nothing you can do about it. Go ahead.
Right.
Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only.
So whether he do it to a whole nation, that Obadiah, that the whole mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Right.
All right, that's your judgment as a nation. That is the heritage of the wicked, man.
Right.
Now, can you read the next verse, please?
Right. It said that the hypocrites reign not.
You a hypocrite. The Lord cannot allow you to reign. Why? Go ahead.
Lest the people be ensnared.
Lest the people be ensnared, man. If you keep reigning, all creation is just messed up.
The scripture says he has to come back, or no flesh shall be saved.
No flesh shall be saved, man. You gon' die. You will miss, like y'all know the little cartoon where it's just one guy, he's just running around killing everything. He's just killing everything. Then all of a sudden, he killing everything, and he sit on top of a throne of destruction. Everything destroyed around him. And you know what happened? A spaceship come out of nowhere and zap him, man. That's scripture.
I know what you're talking about.
Right there in your face. It's cartoon. Out of nowhere. You know?
All right.
And that was it.
That's it. Okay.
Go back over there.
I got Proverbs 11, starting at verse 1. A false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight.
That's the A. Right now we living in a false balance.
That's right.
The whole world is, first of all, you got the righteous sitting in low place. That's not ought to be. That's why when you read Ecclesiastes, he said, yep. Can you start like a verse or two before that?
You want me to start at verse 6?
What it say?
Father is set a great dignity.
We'll start up where it say he saw something where it's as if it was an error from the ruler. That's the same one when he said princes on horses.
Yep.
That's around that. It's like a verse before that part. Because right now you got.
I got you.
Okay, Con, you got it.
I start at verse 4 for you. This Ecclesiastes 10. I'm starting verse 4 for you. Ecclesiastes 10 and 4. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifier great offenses. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Right, folly set in great dignity. You got something that you got a game cartridge worth $100,000. You got all this wicked, just immaterial things that don't matter is given importance. You got people just making videos, playing with toys, making money.
That's it. The so-called YouTube lifestyle, man. All you need is a million hits and you got $50,000. That's more than some people make in a year, man. All right, that's more than most people make in a year. All right, $50,000 for a million hits, and most people when they doing nothing but acting a fool, man. All right.
What you got finna come up now is the NCAA football championship. That's finna generate billions. And then the Super Bowl coming up. That's finna generate billions.
And right, I was gonna say, and it's right on time too. Going back to Esau witchcraft, because he always does things around the time where a large people will be distracted.
Yep.
You know.
Just like even with the Trump impeachment thing that was going on. While he was doing the Trump impeachment thing that was going on, hey, things was happening in the Middle East, man. All right, everybody was all, we gonna impeach Trump, he getting up out, so around the so-called Christmas time, all right, he was over there doing this wickedness, man. All right, it's just he did this right here, and it had to be blown up, man. All right, he couldn't hide what he was doing, man. But so-called Christmas time, you want to hear him over there bombing those people, man. All right.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 7, the back of what you said. It said, I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And what's that? What's that statue right up there? There's a statue right up there where you got a servant on a horse, which is Esau, man.
Right.
All right, the famous what's his name? What's the president? Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, the Rough Riders. All right. And the princes that's walking is the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
That's right. Right. Back in the day, it was frowned upon for people to be riding on horses.
It wasn't allowed.
That's right. It's like you go with that movie Django. Yeah. Who that nigga on that line? Right? Because your daddy turned his grave. You know you let the nigga sleep in the big house. All right? Because we were the princes, man, that were walking, man. All right? We the princes of the power, man. All right?
What's true power? It's like in Revelation, the horses represents power.
That's right.
Let him read the verse 3 and then we're going to jump back to that.
This is Proverbs 11, verse 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with lowly is wisdom.
But with the lowly is wisdom.
And we the lowly, man. We're the lowly right now, man. Who the prophet? Are you so-called Eves are the prophet, man? All right? We should have been killed them, like Trump said, man. All right? Everything he does is private.
God.
He talks to people private. All right? Hey, I remember, what was that, Venezuela? He was throwing them paper towels.
Con.
Alright? Yeah, man. That's crazy. He was an example of that Edomite prideful ass language, man. Excuse my language, man. All right, and who are the lowly, man? Us men who are out here sighing and crying, man. All right, for the Lord to bring us up out of here. Israel, man, is the lowly, man. All right, we ain't got nothing in this country, man. The Constitution doesn't even apply to our people, man. All right, we never got a leg up around here, man. All right, the only person gonna give us a leg up is the Lord, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 13 and 11. It said, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
That's right, that arrogancy y'all got gonna cease, man. All right, and we hastened it, and we hastened in that day, man. All right, when the Lord cracked the sky, and he's a so-called, what you people call a so-called black man. All right. All right, when the Lord started giving us spiritual powers, he started jacking y'all up, man. And y'all know that we are the Lord's chosen people, man. All right, that pride is gonna come down low, man. All right.
Let me read verse 3. And then you read.
This is Proverbs 11, verse 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them.
Right, the integrity of the upright shall guide them. Guide us through what? Through what's happening. All right, so integrity is doing what's right. One of the examples that they told us younger is integrity is doing what's right with nobody looking.
God.
So you ain't man, please. Serving the Lord and yeah. So it says, such serve the eyes of men. All right, but the eyes of the Lord 10,000 Christ in the Son. So always worry about serving the Lord, and he gonna guide us through the hell coming.
Jordan had that on the bottom of his shoe. Integrity is what you do when nobody's looking.
That's right.
I'm gonna get them.
Well, he's the one talking about integrity, so they got his own people down in Mexico building their shoes for $2 an hour.
God.
And in the 90s, let our people die with shoes, man. All right.
But the perverseness of the perverseness of the transgressor shall destroy them.
Right, so basically, the destruction that Esau got coming from the Lord, he brought it on himself.
Right.
And we going into it. You did this to my people. You did that to my people. You did this to the earth. You did this against me. You spoke against me. You said, now you got to pay for that. And what we're seeing, the current events that's going on in the world is him about to pay for this. And he's losing. Can you go back over that? I'm holding. Oh, yeah, fine.
This is Isaiah 26 and 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth.
All right, and the Lord gonna come out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth, man. All right, starting with us, though. All right, the judgment gonna have to begin in the house of Israel, man. All right, like we was going over earlier, hey, the reason judgment gonna begin with us because the law, statute, commandments was given only unto us, man. All right, so judgment gonna begin with us, then the rest of you heathen nations, man. All right.
Yeah, you Israelites in the truth that don't keep your integrity. That's what's going into Proverbs 11.
Sure.
For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth. For their iniquities, the earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain.
Right, so the Lord gonna come out of his place to judge the earth, man. And there's a lot of things that's been hidden that we don't know about, and that's gonna be revealed.
Yep.
A lot of people that's been killed, all right, that we don't know about, bodies up under the sea. The Lord gonna reveal all of that, man. Because you had something to say about that?
I just had a precept.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you had made a statement about we getting judged first. This Amos 3 and 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore will I punish you for all your iniquities.
Right, so the Lord only knows us, man. He only dealt with us, man. Just say he gave his statutes for
He gave his
and he ain't dealt so with no other nation. So he only dealing with us, man. All right, all you other heathen nations, you ain't sinning. You just living. All right, verse. You living out with your lot, man. Now our people, man, we're sinning, man. All right, because the Lord gave us a way of life to live, man. All right, and he gave us a code to follow, man. All right, when we go against that code, we going against him, man. All right, so that judgment gonna begin with us. All right, 2/3 of our people, man, and rightfully so. All right.
You got that Obadiah out?
Sir, I'm gonna go back and this is Obadiah 1. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It said, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever."
Right, Jacob is the Israelites. Right.
It says, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon you.
That's talking about the day they brought us into captivity, man.
Right.
Hey, when they brought us over here, the Lord ain't forgot that, man.
Right.
The Lord ain't forgot all the rape, rob, and murder y'all done. Y'all, hey, you think the Lord, the most just being, you know what I'm saying, is gonna forget the rape, rob, murder, and slavery of a whole nation of people?
Right.
Nation. You know, tribes, man. All the people that's on that side. Go ahead.
It said, carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates.
How did we get over here to America? We was carried away captive.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead, man.
And cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. It said, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that it became a stranger, neither should thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction.
Hey, they cast lots. They said, we're gonna give a boy. We're gonna give you a boy for a harlot. We're gonna give you a woman for a satchel of wine. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
It said, neither should thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
They still speaking proudly, man.
Yep.
It said, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest have not looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
Lay hands on their substance, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Many times, man.
Yep.
Lay hands on our substance.
Our women. Our women. That's our substance, man.
Right.
You see all kind of crackers walking around with our women, man. They ain't supposed to be with your punk ass, man.
Yep.
I was in the worst, but they going every fucking nigga. You got the Arab, you got Ishmael and shit. His women don't even stay with Ishmael. You don't see it. You see them motherfuckers with head.
She Americanized.
Yeah, she Americanized, yeah.
You rarely see an Ishmaelite woman or Arab woman with any other race but her own.
That's
right.
And if she is with them, she's shunned. She westernized demon.
Yeah.
You know, she done went to college over here and got turned out, man.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them be with Jakes too, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, hey, they family will cut their merchandise, their money off, man.
Elam's women just not really breaking into the porn industry, man. And they be shunning their ass for that.
Yep.
But our women, bro, dominate that shit, man. Them and Edom.
Esau got the Arabic woman wearing a hajib, bent over on porn.
Yeah, man. And they country speaker. I bet you she can't carry her ass back over there. They'll kill the shit out of her ass.
A guy sent his daughters out here. I think this was in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Sent his daughters out here,
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? To the daughters and the mother, sent the mother to watch over the kids. And he said, "Hey, don't worry about money. You need anything, I got you." He's paying for his daughters to go to college over here. They over there being whores, man, on social media. They over there on social media, bro. The mother ended up dying. And then he came and ran their ass over at the funeral, at the mother's funeral with a Range Rover. Diplomatic immunity. He wasn't a resident. He had to go back over to the States to get prosecuted. And what happens when you go back over to the Middle East? He go home. He go home, man.
And if you want to, if they women do, because as a video of the Arab women to be twerking and stuff at those little harems, but that's the custom of their people, and you don't see no other nations there. It's all Ishmael in there, man. You don't see another nation that's slapping them on that, and they throwing money, man. You know, but the nigga woman Esau, nigga woman, Puerto Rico's a nigga woman, same thing. You know, all of them, man, out here just Straight harlots, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 14. It said, neither shouldst thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldst thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord is near.
Right, and we telling you right now the day of the Lord is near, man. All right? We know, we looking at the prophecies, man. Are they gonna push this chip? All right? Are you sagging and stud out chicks? You finna go over in that Valley of Jehoshaphat and die, man. All right? All right? You finna be right there in World War III. You dumb down women who wanted your equality. All right? We can do whatever. I can do whatever he can do. I can do it better. I go over there, hold an M16 and die. All right?
It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast.
I was gonna say the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right. Come on.
All right, go ahead, Al.
It said, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head.
Right, and that goes back into what he was saying about a false balance. All right, the Lord is about balance, man. So what you've done unto us, he's gonna do unto you. All right, that's the only way to tilt the balance back, man. All right, and what you just put your hands on our people, man. But destroying the apple of his eye, man.
So for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
What's that? Isaiah says what? Drink the dregs. You know, because these other nations, whatever they put on Jake, what's that? Get her up, Revelation 18. What else they mean to put on this double? You know. And also get Jeremiah 30:16.
Revelation 18:6. It said, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double.
Like filled into her double. All right. That's why it says, what's that in Psalm? He said, the children of Edom, he said, take their little ones and bash them against the stones, man. Now, when you look up the history, how they did little Israelite babies, man, they used to feed them what? To gators, you know? But that's not even half what's going to even happen to all these heathens, man. That's not even half what we're going to actually do to them, man.
Right.
You know? They got a real bad judgment coming, man.
Right. So no price to pay, bro. Right.
It's fitting.
Go ahead.
That was it in Revelation.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Hey, no, stop right there. Who is the day? Go to Psalms 83. Who are the day? All right. Let's see who the day is.
Grab it. This is Psalm.
Because all the heathens gonna go into slavery. Every last season. All right. Go ahead.
Yep.
Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace.
Hey, now, who is the Lord using not to hold that peace?
Right.
Us. The Lord said what? In Isaiah, he says, hold not thou peace, day or night, something like that. No, not that one, but it's
All said of the walls of Jerusalem.
right. Get that real quick. Get that real quick.
Come on.
Yeah, just notification things.
Yeah, 2 months. Yeah. I think it's like 60 or something.
Keep going.
Go ahead.
It says, hold not thy peace and be not still, O power.
Right, because hey, he's not still right now.
Right.
Look what's happening. Look how the prophecy is. All right. David said, hold not still. All right. All right. The Lord is making moves, man.
Right.
Go ahead. Hey, every day, man, is a step closer to our salvation.
That's right.
Every single day we wake up, man.
Right. That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, for lo, thine enemies make tumult,
An agreement. Go ahead.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy
Yeah,
enemies.
crafty counsel. The damn Arabs, they come to Jake neighborhood and sell them pork. But in the same way, they don't even sell Jake liquor. They're selling pork, but they won't sell goddamn liquor
in the damn store, man. Why don't you just go all out, man?
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
You shut the store down to pray.
Go. Oh, you got it? Hold on. Let him get this real quick. Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 62:6.
Yep.
It says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall...
It's proven. Hey, we the watchmen. We the watchmen, man. Hey, yesterday just proved it. We the watchmen.
That's right.
All right? And they ass gonna stay in Iran, man. All right? They ain't coming out of there, man. Whoever go over there to the Middle East, man, your ass gonna get buried there, all right?
Right.
According to Ezekiel, what the like the 39th chapter, man. If you go there, man, hey, man, the scripture says we gonna put out severe employment. Hold on, hey, get that, cause that's gonna be your first damn job since we talking about slavery. All right, that's gonna be your first damn job, man. You picking up those dead bodies, man. Now, if you done picking them up, we're gonna pick you up and put your ass back in there with them, man. Go ahead.
It says, Isaiah 62:6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
Go ahead.
Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence.
Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, man. All right, so the man of the Lord, then that's come in the name of Yahweh by Yahweh. They ain't gonna keep silent. All right? They gonna keep pushing, man. They gonna keep pushing this truth, man. All right? That's why the scripture say, it says, "Cursed be he that holdeth back his sword with blood," man. All right, so if we actually hold back this word, man, we curse, man. All right? Hey, we in debt to Yahweh by Shah, man. Go ahead, man. Verse 7. Apostle Paul said, woe to me if I preach not this gospel, man. Go ahead, man.
Verse 7, it says, and give him no rest.
Give him no rest. Hey, how you think they plan on coming against us, man? Because they ain't getting no rest. Hell, not even these niggas. Like the brother just showed me a video of Sarnetta. That nigga ain't getting no rest. The wicked is not getting no rest. On all ends, wicked niggas, Edomites, the heathen, we ain't giving y'all no damn rest, man. Only thing about actually being a 2/3 Jake, man, you gonna actually come back and you gonna be righteous. Now he loves you, you know?
Now you're good.
Now you're good.
Ain't getting no rest.
Oh, okay, kind. All right.
Yeah, it says, and give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, but hey, that's what we waiting for, man. We're gonna be established and praised in the earth, man.
That's right.
All right, all you heathens is gonna bow the fuck down, man.
That's right.
All of you, man. All right. Hey, you women, you gonna bow down. You women, our women, you gonna bow down. All right. Hey, the scripture says we are joint heirs with Yahweh.
Right.
So guess what? We gonna get whatever he gonna get.
That's right.
Like I said, you fucking women, you gonna bow down. You black, you Latino women, you Native American women, you gonna bow down to your lords, to your gods. Rightfully so.
That's right.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, it's all kind of women. It's all kind of women on social media. Now you bitches want to talk like, no, I'm gonna be submissive. I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna clean up for my husband.
Hey, the book of Psalms say, ye are gods. What do? You bow down to a god, man.
Yep.
Right. If you don't bow down, I'm gonna lob your damn head off.
Yep.
Go ahead, man.
Pluck it up.
With the book of Ezekiel 39, I'm gonna start at 8.
The brother was holding that. Go back to finish the Psalms. 83. Finish the Psalms 83. You gonna grab those. Hey man, we excited, man, in these times, man. You know, like Trump would say, we're
And we're gonna win. And we're gonna win.
We're gonna win.
We did it for the blacks.
We're gonna win. Go ahead.
It says this is Psalm 8:3-4. It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Hey, what you did that, man. Hey, now you had this thing coming that you got actual Latinos coming out and saying, yo, we're black. You had, who was that? What's that? Cardi B, Fat Joe. They actually acknowledging that, you know what I'm saying? They actually descend from so-called, which basically they're Israelites. You know? But they basically, you got the Latin tribes coming and saying, yo, man, we the same people.
Yep.
Go ahead. Yeah.
They call the Brazilians black.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They call the Brazilians black. Same.
It says they have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance."
Yeah, but look, that's why we out here with a 12 tribe sign. All right. Peter said, "Stir up your mind by what remembrance." That's why when we heard this word, bro, we was like, "Yo, it stuck to us, man." Because first of all, we the prophets, you know. Go ahead.
It says, "For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Go ahead.
The tabernacle of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab."
So that's the day they were talking about in Jeremiah. Tabernacle of Edom, Moab. Go ahead.
It says in the
Hagarine. Go ahead.
Bel and the Ammon and Amalek. And
Amalek is our number one enemy. All right. And when we came out of Egypt, all right, who made war with us first? Amalek. Scriptures called Amalek the first of the nations, man. And you Amalekites, you're gonna be the first to go into slavery, man. You're gonna be the first one shackled. Start with, because all you damn elites are so-called Jews, man. Jewish people. You're gonna be the first one with shackles on you, man. All right. David E. Rothschild, you Rockefellers, man. You know, you Bilderbergs. We gonna gather all you. With all you do, you ain't nothing but extensions of the Rothschilds. We gonna gather all you up, all right. We gonna like the scripture say, you gonna hide in the holes in the caves of the rocks, man. We gonna go down. We gonna lift that shit up. We ain't gonna even have to go down there. We gonna lift that shit up with power. We gonna put your ass in slavery, man.
That's right.
Let's go wrong here.
Hey, the scriptures say, man, you have faith, you can move mountains, man.
It says in the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre,
those Hamites,
Asher, also enjoin with them that they have harped the children of Lot. Selah?
Yeah, the children of Lot is Moab and Ammon. That's the children of Lot. Read.
Unto them as unto Midianites.
Right, and you know the story of the Midianites. Go and finish reading. When Joshua cut off their thumbs and their big toes, man. You know, so that's telling you, Lord said, do unto them as the Midianites. We're showing you we're gonna do some treacherous shit to you, man.
Right. You got some more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As to Jabin at the brook of Kishon.
Kishon.
Kishon?
Talking about judges, you stabbed him.
Yeah, when you stabbed them with that nail, man. So we gonna do you like that, man. Yeah. You gonna be around the kingdom, walk looking like Frankenstein. You know, with got in his hand. Ding, ding, ding. He's all gonna be fucked up, man. Go ahead.
Which perishes indoor, they become as dung for the earth. Make the nobles like Z.
Yeah, make the nobles, all right, which is what? Your elites, man. All right? You're going to go down just like those different kings that they're naming, man. Horribly, man. You're going to get done up, man. Go ahead.
It says, ye are the princes of Zeba and Zalmunna, who said, let us take ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. It says, oh, my power, make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind. It says, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame
basically, we gonna consume you, man. We're gonna consume you, man. All you other nations, all you nations, we gonna consume you, man. All right, like you said, Lord, like the fire amongst the wood, man. You throw fire in that wood, man, when it burns it up, man,
right, to
his ashes, man. Yeah. So the Lord, He gonna have to stop us from beating you to nothing, man. You know, because we got hundreds of years of fucking aggression in us, man. That we need to get off, man. What's that? Give me that in. It's in the book of Sirach. Put in eunuch.
I got something real quick.
Put in eunuch. Hold on, give me 1 second. Put in eunuch, bro. As a eunuch that executive judgment, man. So we got all that build up. You know, man, it says as a unit that that the flower is a virgin, exactly. You know, if a unit gets some box, he gonna ravish that.
I mean, you got to think, the first time we all units. We all units. Remember our first time popping out? Bro, we was at that shit.
You got it?
Bananas up
Yeah.
Neo, remember Neo? He put the stuff in his head. He said,
Yeah, go ahead, kid, go right here.
This is Sirach 20:4. It says, as is the lust of an eunuch to deflower a virgin.
As a lust of a eunuch to the flower of a virgin. Not just get some box, but a virgin.
That shows you a virgin. Go ahead.
Go here.
It says, so is he that executed judgment with violence.
See, so is he that executes judgment with violence, man. You hear that?
Hey, why I say that? Because you, a motherfucker ain't getting no pussy. They say, hey, you strong. Hey, the basketball court. Hey, when niggas throw bricks, what they say? You need some ass, bro. When niggas throw bricks at the basketball court, hey, you need some ass, bro.
Basically, we gonna be on their ass. We read that over again.
That's why boxers don't have
strong
sex.
for your ass, bro.
Yeah, that's why boxers don't have sex.
Read that over again.
6 months. This is Sirach 20:4. Sirach 20:4. As is the lust of an eunuch to deflower a virgin.
Man, that's a hell of a breakdown right there, bro.
It says, so is he that executed judgment with violence.
Damn. So it show you King David said sing high praises upon your bed with the 2-edged swords in thy hand, man. What you gonna do with that sword, man? A sword is not nothing cuddly. You know, that's something you busy with, man. You know?
Hey, so like the dude at 300 when he killed his son, he was bloodthirsty.
Right.
You know how that type of spirit is.
That's why the Lord said he gonna do unto Edom according. We gonna do unto Edom according to his anger, man.
Yeah.
And hey, we seen this anger just the flood.
Yep.
He just straight wiped out the whole goddamn earth, man.
Right.
And left Noah and the animals.
A remedy, bro.
Go ahead.
This is Numbers 24, verse 17 and 18. It says, I shall see him, but not now.
Ooh, yeah.
I shall behold him, but not nigh.
Hey, in that scripture, he talks about totally obliterating Amalek, man. Go ahead.
It says,
in that same chapter, go ahead.
It says, there shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel.
That's Yahweh Shai, man. That's Yahweh Shai. Them following us. Go ahead, because the Lord said he gonna give us a scepter too, and we're gonna break you into many pieces. Go ahead.
It says, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheph. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession.
Yeah, so when did this take place? When did this take place? When, vocab? When did this take place, man? Because the Bible playing out. All right, you so-called Bible thumpers. All right, when did this take place? It didn't, man. It's about to take place soon. Go ahead.
It says,
and you better hope you're Israelite.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
Ooh. Valiantly, bro. Go ahead.
I can.
You really, this is a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point.
All right.
No, I'm gonna read this last verse. It says 19 and 20. So like it says, out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
Amalek, because you know what, man, the little spirit been on me to really get on you. You know? Amalek, hey man, you were the first of the nations, man. You was the first to come out to war against us, man. Hell, you're the head of the house. You're the first in this society. So guess what? You about to be the last. You so-called fake, you gonna be the last. But you ain't gonna be the last to get your ass whooped. You're gonna be the first to get that, man.
Hey, scripture says the last shall be first.
Hey, you be getting the whooping?
That nigga first.
You and your brother and shit? And you be waiting, you gotta get your ass a little bit.
Let's go be like that.
Give me another nations on me. You right there like
Hey, you be at the door listening to this shit. Then you ease back and see the last one. Hey,
you go first.
You next.
Get out there.
Go ahead. It says, Amalek.
Then you try to say, God, forgive me. I ask God to forgive me for my sins, Daddy.
Let's go.
Go ahead. But you still
We all grew up in the same house, didn't we?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It says, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
That's right. Hey, finish that.
I started over. Just take
Yeah. Start it over.
All right, this is Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all thee that devour thee shall be devoured.
Yep.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity.
We just read it. Psalms 83. Everyone. Everyone. Everyone.
Wait a minute, guys. John 3:16.
especially the white man, especially Edom, man. Especially, man, bro, we're gonna ride your ass into slavery, bro. You gonna be like rollerblades, man.
Right.
You going into slavery.
He's Where we leave at? Any more than that?
I know that movie.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That's a perfection.
And they that spoil, they shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Now that's why y'all don't want this to happen. Right there.
That's right. But is the Lord not balanced? Hey, and that's another example of the Lord being balanced too, though. Yeah. All right? That's right. You was your prey, now you're gonna be our prey. All right, you jacked us up, now we're gonna jack you up. All right, but the thing that the Lord gonna give us is double. You're gonna get double for your trouble, man. As it said back in the book of Revelations, man. All right?
Yeah, man. It's the big payback, man. Go ahead.
Time to be done. I got two. I'm gonna read the Psalm first. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 149. I'm gonna start at 4. For Yahweh will take a pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud in their bed upon their beds. Let the praise of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
That's what's coming. Ain't gonna be no raindrops, gumdrops, and lollipops, man.
That's right.
Hey, the only pop gonna be happening is gonna be across your face.
That's right.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. To execute upon them the judgments written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh.
You know how Jake used to break dancing. What's that on the screen? That's right. You got a B-boy stand, baby.
I get one more.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 39.
Oh yeah. That's your employment.
This is Ezekiel 39 and 13. Yeah, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown, the day that I shall glorify, the day that I shall be glorified, saith Yahweh power.
Go ahead.
And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it after the end of the 7 months. 7 months shall they search. All right, so hey man, it's gonna be continual employment. It's gonna be so many dead people. It's always gonna be a job for a heathen, because we ain't touching no dead bodies.
Give me that. I think it's Amos. That clownman show. Overtake the real.
You got a shovel?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 25 and verse 7. It says, there be 9 things I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy in his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
Give me a Sirach 17 real quick. Go ahead.
Man, that's what we want, man. We want to see the fall of our enemies, man. We want, bro. I want to make it on the first go round, man. Like the elder brother Uriah say out of Chicago. I want to make it on the first go round, man. You know.
It's not this one.
Why? Because we want to, bro.
Like the last chapter.
Man, bro, I want to be in the fun, bro. Like, I want to be kicking ass out here, man. Man, I don't want to be just mad every day and then just die, bro. I want to fucking kick ass out here. All these people, man. That's right. You know, as the Lord give us power. Hey, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful, as the Lord give us spiritual power. Okay? Because hey, we ain't gonna fight this man with his weapons. Hey, we're gonna have spiritual weapons that's gonna be downloaded into our minds, man. We ain't gonna need no fucking weapons, man. The power of the Lord is gonna be our weapon, man. That's right, you know.
I got you. This was the call for. It's Amos 9:13. It says, It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the tread of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
Read that over again,
Amos 9:13. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that the plowman shall
It's crazy that Amos, what's that, Amos 9:13, what's that, Romans 9:13. You know, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated, you know? But who's the
plowman and the reaper?
Who's the plowman and the reaper?
Jacob and Esau.
Jacob and Esau. You can't get around that.
It says, behold, Amos 9:13, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the tread of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
The sweet wine is things is about to get better when Israel come into power. Things are going to get better, man. You know? Like it says, you guys say it too real quick. It says the nation should not learn war no more, man. You know, it won't be like it is. Now go ahead, brother. What have you got?
No, you still finishing? No, go ahead. No. This is Jeremiah 51. I'm gonna start at 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yeah. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Right? So how you think, this whole world is running because of the things we made? Just like the brother just made the point. Hey, when we in the kingdom, we gonna give out that right hand technology, the true understanding of it. All right. It says, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
Hold on, man. It's so many scriptures and so many precepts proving that heathens are going into slavery. You know, get their ass whooped, man. It's tons of scriptures, man. Tons. You can't get around it, man. So why these so-called people that's coming up against, why they don't go into these scriptures, man? Because when did these scriptures actually take place, man? You know?
It's lucky. I skipped the verse. Yeah, it's lucky.
Listen, and where's King David at? Ezekiel 37 speaks about King David. Amos 9 and 11. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of scriptures that speaks about King David, all right? And Israel being back on top. Yeah.
King.
There's tons of scriptures, man. Tons. Go ahead.
It's lucky. I skipped the verse.
So if those the real people over there in our land, where's King David? That's right.
Where
the fuck is King David? Yeah, where's the 11? Everybody just a Jew.
Levi.
This shit is bugged out, man.
This is Jeremiah 51, so like I skipped 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Yep.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in.
So look, when we come down off those spaceships, all right, what they call UFOs, man, we're gonna go to each kingdom, all right, whichever the Lord allows us to go to. Hey, man, we're gonna overthrow that shit, man. All right. The Lord is gonna give us that power, man.
That's right.
And we gonna take those lands. We're gonna sit on thrones in those lands. We're gonna put you in slavery. All right, we're gonna get your women. All right.
Yeah. Hey, what is it talk about Yahweh Shai having many crowns?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we join heirs.
Come. It says, "For thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider."
The modern day chariot and all these tanks and all that showing you. The Lord is gonna give us that weapon. Give me that. If like he said, I'm gonna make you a sharp, precious instrument. The Lord is gonna give us that power, man. All right.
How you gonna take down Esau? We ain't got no power right now. The Lord is gonna have to give us spiritual power to even deal with Esau, man. And because there's no way we can do that right now, man. All right. It says, "With thee will I also break in pieces."
You know what, Esau, he wants to get physical with us, but he don't know. Book Isaiah, Lord say he gonna lift up a standard against them. So
that's right.
So whatever, hey man, we ain't gonna need no weapons either, man.
Yeah,
right?
we ain't no wrong, motherfucker.
Yeah,
we ain't no easy win.
We don't need guns, man. All right, you need guns.
He got faith in that.
Yeah, he think we're an easy win, man. You know, hey, because the Lord gave him power to be over us this long. He think we easy defeat, man. But hey, we can't. Hey, you got men that go ahead, stupid ass. We got men.
You see that, man?
We got men that have turned back to the Lord, man.
Right.
And the Lord said, "Draw nigh to me, and I'll draw nigh to you." And the Lord is not a liar, man.
Right.
The Lord is with us, man.
Right.
You know, and when you come up against us this time, your ass gonna be confounded, man.
That's right.
Through the power of Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
With thee will I break in pieces man and woman. With thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Who is thee? Who is thee talking about, man? Man, that's talking about the Israelites, man.
Right.
That's talking about the saints, man.
Right.
He said, with thee will I break in pieces who?
Man and woman.
We're gonna kick your ass too. We're gonna kick you women's ass too. Right on, we ain't gonna spare you your tears. We ain't gonna spare your fucking tears either, man. We're gonna kick your ass too, man. We might just throw your ass through a top story window, man. And let the dude just bleed out.
Right.
You know? Jackass.
She mad.
It's a woman.
She mad at the cop.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead.
It say, with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid.
Old and young. Hey, the scriptures talk about how we're gonna take their babies, man, and bash them against the stone. Bash them against the rocks, man. Stones, man.
He did it to us.
Yep. We're gonna trick that little motherfucker. Hey, bro, we're gonna bash him so hard when we pull our hand up, it's just gonna be a leg left in our fucking hand.
That's right, bro.
Shit. We're gonna bash that nigga to splinters, man. To shivers. Go ahead.
I will also break in pieces.
Hey, I be looking at their head. It's like the Lord swole their head up for that purpose. It's like them little babies, they got bashable heads, man. Hoops.
I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock.
Bro, they LOL surprise dogs.
The song?
This Isaiah 14, I'm going to go straight to the point of 15. It said, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Yep, in the name of the Lord. Go ahead.
Right. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
Yep. Hey man, that's turmoil. That's the turmoil that's coming, man. And you people gonna be afraid, man, that time, man. Cause you didn't choose to fear the Lord. Then none of you, man. You ain't gonna have no excuse either, man. You ain't gonna have no excuse, man. When you see somebody jumping up and down on your damn chest, you ain't gonna have no excuse, man.
This whole chapter.
Ain't gonna be no OMG, none of that, man.
That's right, bro.
God.
So you gonna do it in your face too, though, like you did us. How you destroyed our babies in our face. That's why the dope people getting right in your face, man. Let you feel that agony.
I got a precept for that. Yeah, man, we living in a time of judgment.
Right.
Once the judgment.
It says, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock.
Hey, it's like what's that movie? The Last Dragon. My nigga showed up. When he bust through the garage, he said, "Leroy, you warmed up yet?" Yeah, know what I'm saying? Lord, just get warmed up, man. You warmed up yet?
Took his little brother and threw him in the garbage can.
Yeah, bro.
Young and old, man.
You warmed up yet?
And with thee will I break in pieces the handmaid and the yoke of his oxen. And with thee.
Lord is talking now. He's
talking that talk.
He basically said he gonna destroy. He gonna use us to destroy your whole infrastructure.
That's right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Your everything that you hold dear, we gonna hey, just like we did when we was coming out of Egypt. And the Lord told us to slay oxen. Like the Lord told, don't take the gold, don't take this. And man, all this is defiled, man.
Right.
It's all got to be put down. And your cow, you didn't polluted the animals. I mean, we can't eat these animals. These animals ain't good for taking, man. We gonna destroy it all, man.
Having sex with them.
Right, y'all didn't have sex with them. They shot them up with witchcraft.
They killing them the wrong way.
Right, killing them the wrong way. You know, it says, with thee will I break in pieces the handmaid and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
Hey, you just see what happened? It just happened over there in Iran. Captains and rulers. That was just a small example. All right. And wait till we do it.
And the Lord is finna get specific who He's talking about. And I will render unto Babylon and all the inhabitants of Chaldea, which is talking about Esau, all their evils that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh.
Let's go.
Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh.
Yeah, who's the destroying mountain? It's talking about America, man.
Right.
That's the destroying mountain. Right. All right, because why? He goes around and he messes, he jacks up everything, man. Whether it's the water, whether it's the women. All right, dropping bombs on you. You know, this is destroying mountain. Read.
Saith Yahweh, will destroy all the earth, and I will stretch out.
Who is destroyer of all the earth. That's why you got a documentary called what? Plastic Ocean. You don't hear?
It says, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain.
A burnt mountain, bro. Burnt damn mountain.
About what though? By ICBM nuclear missiles, man.
Right. You ever put the toast on, accidentally put the toast on 8, and it pop out and it's all burnt, charred on both sides, man? Right. That's gonna be America real soon, man.
That's right.
Your ass is toast, man.
That's right.
That's right. You know? We don't get, hey man, bro, I don't even want to piss on this place after it burned, man.
It says, it's the last verse. Well, it's a lot more, but I'm gonna just stop at this one. And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever. Saith Yahweh.
And you got work ordinance too. No land breaking ordinance. You know what I'm saying? To build a builder's permit.
You can put that. Go back.
Ain't gonna be none of that shit.
That's a rock. 1835. Or with the 35. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 16. I'm gonna read the verse 16 through 18. It said, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them."
Yep.
And
that's how all his brothers got here.
That's right.
Because somehow a brother fished and brought a brother into the truth, man.
That's right.
So the fishing is still taking place. It might be some elect out there. It might not. Yeah. You know.
And it said, "And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of every hole of the rock."
The Lord is Lord gonna get you. There you go.
It said, "For my eyes are upon all their ways, and they are not hid from my face. Neither is there iniquity."
So every if you think you're getting away with something, man, you ain't got away with it, man.
Right.
All right, the Lord got a judgment for you, man.
Right.
And it says every man shall be judged according to his deeds, man. Whether they are good or whether they are evil. All right? So the Lord is going to judge you, man. Go ahead.
It said, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes.
Go ahead.
It said, and first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land.
See?
They have filled.
Like the brother was saying, everything is defiled, man.
Right.
But they have defiled my land, so a lot of things got to be cleansed, man.
Yeah.
Like we were just going into Ezekiel 38. That land of Israel, it's just not going to be America that's going to be used. Right. The Lord's going to take the land of Israel. He's going to wipe that shit out too, man.
That's right.
All that's going to be wiped out, man. Got to be cleansed for us to come on there, man.
Right.
Like we did when we first came. We had to cleanse. Like you said, don't take the gold and
Fire is a cleansing agent, man. Go ahead. Those missiles is just not for destruction. It's to cleanse the land from the filth. You know,
What you call it? What's the forest ranger? The forest rangers do it to the forest every year.
That's why it says in Ezekiel, it says take the scum, take the
yeah,
filth, put it in the pot. You know, and eventually, the shit is gonna get burned, man. You know.
It said, because they have defiled my land, they have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
kosher pork. They done filled their land with the carcass of abominable things, man.
Yeah.
Pink City.
Pig city. That's the kosher pork, homosexuality.
Go ahead. Yeah. Hey, man. Beautiful judgment. Go ahead.
This is Sirach.
After that, jump to 36. Okay, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 35 in verse 18.
Go
It says,
ahead.
for the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient
The Lord
towards
will not.
them.
The Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them. Read.
Till he have smitten in sunder the loins of the unmerciful.
Yeah, the loins of the unmerciful. Who's the unmerciful? Esau, man.
That's right.
So small the loins of what? The unmerciful. Read.
It says, and repaid vengeance
And repay vengeance
to the heathen.
to the heat. So why is all this payback in the Bible, man?
Yeah.
You know, why is all this in the Bible? Slavery, all these different vengeance, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud
To have taken away the multitude of the proud, read.
and break the scepter of the unrighteous.
And break the scepter of the unrighteous. Go ahead.
Till he have rendered to every man according to his deed. And
There we go. They have rendered every man according to his deeds. Go ahead.
and to the work of the men according to their devices. Till he have judged the cause of his people.
Who have judged the call of his people, man. All right. That's why he says he gonna what's that? Joel 3:10, man. All right. Hey, hold that for me real quick. Joel 3:10. Cause he say he gonna plead for us in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right. Go ahead.
It says, and made them to rejoice in his mercy. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction, as clouds of rain is time of dregs.
All right. Now jump down to 36 and let me see. You can start from no, we'll start from the top. Start from the top of that. Start from the top.
This is 36 verse 1. Have mercy upon them, have mercy upon us, O Lord God, of all, and behold us. It says, and send thy fear upon all the nations.
See, and send out fear upon all nations. See, that's what's about to happen, man. The Lord is about to send his fear, man, upon all these other nations, man. Even our people, man. All right? The fear of the Lord is about to be put back in earth. Read that over again.
Have mercy upon us,
Go ahead.
O Lord God,
Go ahead.
and all, it says, of all, and behold us.
Go ahead.
It says, and send thy fear upon all the nations
Send out fear upon all nations. Read.
that seek not after thee.
That seek not after thee. Read.
Lift up thine hand against the strange nation. Let them see thy power.
Go ahead.
As thou hast sacrificed, as thou hast sanctified in us before them, it says, so be thou magnified among them before us.
Go ahead.
And let them know thee as we have known
Right,
thee.
right. Hey, because what is it's going to become a time the Lord's going to give us that power, man.
Right.
He says, what magnify us, what before the heathen, man. All right, so we're going to be magnified, man. Hey, listen, and that's starting now, man.
Yep.
Because people are starting to see the things that we saying are true, man. That's why it says, Jeremiah 28, it says, what? Then shall you know a prophet have been amongst you, man.
Right.
All right? You're going to find out that the things we saying is true, man, according to the Holy Spirit, according to the scriptures, man. All right? Read. That's why, what's that? Revelation let the church hear what the Spirit is speaking, man. You know? Go ahead, man.
It says, let them know thee as we know thee.
Right. He says, read that part over again.
It says, let them know thee as we have known
He
thee.
said, let them know thee how we have known thee. Now, how do we know? Give me that it's song. The Lord is known by his judgment. That's how the Lord is known, man.
That's why we just know there's a God.
Yeah. That's why he said, well, let them know thee how, as we have known thee. Go ahead.
Psalm 9 and 16.
Go ahead.
The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes.
See, the Lord is known by the judgment that he executes. You ain't getting around that, man. Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
God. It says that there is no God, but only thy, O God.
Yep.
Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right hand and thy right arm.
Who was his right arm? Who was his right? Yahweh Shai. Glorify thy right hand and thy right arm. Yahweh Shai. He's going to first. He's going to get the glory. Then what? His son. All right. His kingdom is going to be established on earth, man. Then his saints, man. All right. That's what's coming for glory, man. Salvation. All right. Hey, man. Don't you think we fucking deserve that, man? We've been at the bottom. Yep. The bottom, man. Go ahead. Now it's time for us. That's why, what's that? This is the book of Sirach. It says the one who they least expected to get a crown, man, or sit on the throne, man. Put in,
I know it started off, there is one, something like that. I'm gonna find it for you.
Let me see this real quick. No, but go ahead, read that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, in verse 19. Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked. The anger of the Lord shall not return, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter day, they shall consider it perfect.
Hey, what's the thoughts of his heart? The thoughts of his heart is destroy this place, man.
That's right.
That's the thoughts of his heart, man.
Yeah.
Hey, deliver his people and destroy this place, man. Forever.
You got it,
right.
Kaya? Go ahead.
Sirach 11 and 5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground.
See, many kings are set down upon the ground. Read.
It says,
Which, like Esau, he's about to, it says, sit in the dust, or daughter of Babylon. Go ahead. Right, there's no throne. Read.
It says, and one that was never thought of.
And one that was never thought of. That's what the scripture say. This is who we had in derision. One who you least expected, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Have worn the crown.
Have worn the crown, man. But think about it. The scriptures say what? The saints shall what? Take the kingdom. It says possess it forever and forever and forever.
That's right.
All right? Go ahead.
Verse 6. Many mighty men have been greatly disgraced.
See, many mighty men, and that's what's about to happen. Many mighty men is about to be greatly disgraced, man. Read.
And the honorable delivered into other men's hands.
And that's what's about to take place, man.
Right.
Because Esau be the so-called honorable man in this society.
Right, because the Lord's been delivering a lot of people into his hands.
Now go back to that, the book of Sirach, 36. What's happening? Yeah. Cool?
6.
Go ahead.
Okay. It says, you said 36? Whatever.
Yeah, go back to where we left off at.
Okay. This is 36 verse 6 Sirach. It says, it says, glory thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Rise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away thy adversary and destroy the enemy.
See, take away thou. What do you say? Take away, read that over again.
Take away thy adversary.
Take away thy adversary and what?
And destroy the enemy.
And destroy the enemy, man. That's what's about to take place, man.
Right.
Because all this is basically escalating to what? Esau being what? Off the damn throne, man.
Right.
All right. And Israel rising up in power, man.
Right.
All right. That's why the scriptures say, why leap ye hills? All right. This is the mountain that the Lord desire to dwell in, man. All right. Go ahead.
It says, make the time short. Remember the covenant.
You see, make the time short. Remember the covenant. What covenant? When he made a covenant with one, first of all, what? He made the promise, the covenant with who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. And their descendants, man. So what do the other nations fit in with that, man? You don't. You don't, man.
You that drop of water.
You can't get in where you fit in, man. Only thing you gonna fit, we gonna measure you with a pair of fucking shackles. That's it, man.
I'ma still make them tight.
Yeah, cause you know how the police do put them tight ass handcuffs on you. Them motherfuckers gonna be. You won't be able to.
Hey,
circulation.
He got it worse. That fucking that zip tie. They worse than handcuffs. That motherfuckers cut straight to your shit, man.
Look, and then the shit they used to put on Jake in slavery. You watch those old slavery movies, the fuck Jake up.
Yeah, they have all type of corollas all around there, you know. Hey, dogs, if you put a collar that's too tight on a dog, they start getting fur. Fur start going around. That's why they make the harnesses now. You know? That's right. My whole body. Anyway, it says, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escape be consumed by the rage of the fire.
Go ahead.
Let him perish that oppress the people. Smite.
Let him perish that oppress the people. So 36. Let him perish that oppress the people, man. So hey, you know who matter of fact, because they say the Apocrypha is not a part of the scripture. So why did they read it at Donald Trump's inauguration? Because why is it part of the scriptures, man? So he was reading about himself, man, when he opened the Apocrypha, man. Right. Let them perish that what? Oppress the people, man. So you're going to perish, man. Go ahead.
It says,
scripture say he should leave no son, no nephew. Yep. All right?
Yep. That's
no son, no nephew, man. We're going to cut off your whole fucking lineage, man. He going to be no goddamn Edomite, man. The Edomite is going to be obliterated out of the earth, man.
Chase them out of there.
Right. The scripture says he should be chased away as a dream in the night. You ain't gonna be around, man. Go ahead.
It's gonna be an urban legend.
Right.
I got
Go ahead, man. Finish that.
It says, smite and sunder the head of the rulers of the heathen.
I'm glad you read because that links up with my lesson. Go ahead. Smite the head of the rulers. What's that talking about, man? Read that over again.
Smite and sunder the heads of the ruler of the
heads
heathen.
of the ruler of the heathen. Who was that talking about? Those fucking Khazars, man. Smite the heads. Those Khazars, man. You fake Jewish motherfuckers, man. Go ahead.
This is the pride, and this is how proud they are. That say, there is none other.
Yeah, see? Is that not those so-called Jews?
Hey, they think everybody else just good going.
Good going.
Just good going. Which, if you don't know, is basically cattle.
It's a proof they think of people actually being goyim. They actually eat people.
Yeah,
that's right.
And the vaccination, you look at the word vaccine, the word vaccine means cow.
Yeah. The fucking, damn.
It means cow. And Benji told me, and I just looked at him like, oh, damn, look, they treat people. And Benji was like, well, yeah, that's what, and he brought that, he compared it to, and I'm like, damn, I ain't even looking at it like that. You know?
I got something up.
They show you how those, go ahead.
Still holding?
How those so-called Jews think, man.
Right, God. This is Ezekiel, I'm not slacking. This is Exodus 17 and 14. He said, the Lord said unto Moses, Write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua.
That what?
For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek. Sorry, Amalek, from under heaven. He gave this to Moses, bro. He gave this to Moses. You ain't got it.
Let's show you everything under heaven.
Right.
Fake motherfuckers, Jewish, they gotta be dealt with.
Your ass out of here.
Hey, in that time period, they didn't really do that much.
Right. Hey, what's the new baseball? Baseball when you get out and shit, you be like, you're out of here.
Peeled in the hole.
Go ahead. Scott. Now
Go ahead. That's like this.
Go ahead, bro.
I ain't saying I wouldn't deal though.
Go ahead.
It says, gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
See, and that's what we doing. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together. Read.
Inherit thou them.
Go ahead.
As for the beginning.
As from the beginning. So what you see is what the brother is reading. It says gather all the tribes together and what inherit them as what in the beginning. All right. So hey, when the Lord took us out of Egypt, He did what? He gave us the law and statutes. He gave us His word. So look, He did the same thing. He gathered us and what? He given us His word. Baruch. It says they should be gathered by the word of the Lord from the west.
Second chapter.
Like Baruch, the second chapter. Yep, Baruch, the second chapter. Go to it. It's like the last couple verses.
Oh, last couple verses?
Yep, in the book of Baruch. No, it was some more to that. But that's how we being gathered. That's how we got gathered. About what? The word of the Lord, man. You got it?
You said the last couple verses of 2?
Let me see. Start from Go ahead and read it.
Group 2 and what?
Say we gather by, put in gather by the word. Okay. We're going to finish reading that. Oh, you got it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 5 and 5. Yeah, it was the 5th chapter. Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Baruch, chapter 5, and I'm gonna start before. For thy name shall be called of God forever, the peace of righteousness.
Go ahead.
And the glory of God worships.
Go ahead.
It says, arise, O Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
It says, and stand on high, and look about towards the east.
Go ahead.
And behold, thy children gather from the west unto the east.
By the way, because that's where we at. Gathered by what?
Gather from the west.
Gather from the west, read.
Unto the east.
Unto the east, read.
By the word of the Holy One.
By the word of the Holy One, man. So that's how the Lord brought us back when He was just reading the book of Sirach, the 36th chapter, man. He said, what? Gather all the tribes as what? As before, man. And when the Lord gathered, He gave us what? The law, statutes, and commandments. Same thing. He came, He gave it right back to us, man. That's right. Same thing, man.
Rejoicing in the remembrance of Yahweh.
Go ahead. Like, go back to the book of Sirach. Hold on. Was you brother told something?
I was.
Go ahead. Whatever you hold, because we about to close up.
Okay, this is Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel, chapter 39, and 17. It says, "And thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, speak unto every feathered fowl and to every beast of the field, assemble yourselves and come, gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice, that I do sacrifice for you, even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that ye may eat flesh and drink blood. Ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, and of rams, of lambs, and of goats, of bullocks."
That's what's going to happen to these heathens, man. Go ahead.
"All of them fatlings of Bashan, and ye shall eat fat till you be full, and drink blood till you be drunken of my sacrifice, which I have sacrificed for you."
the Lord say you got to sacrifice and eat them, or a Basra, I believe.
Yeah.
It says, thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots, with mighty men, and with all men of war, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Like Scripture say, he gonna overthrow the thrones of the heathen, man. So they're gonna be dealt with, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, and I will set my, I'm just gonna read it, and it's explain itself. It says, and I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house
to have my hand that I've laid upon them, bro.
Like he did at Exodus with them, man. All the heathen saw his glory.
That prove the Lord is a Jacob Malay hands on your ass. I'm gonna lay hands on you. Go ahead.
It says, verse 22. So the house of Israel shall know that I am Yahweh their power from that day and forward.
And Joel says and none else.
So what did you have?
I got Revelations 18. This is
hold on.
Yes,
That's gonna take us to a whole nother atmosphere. Right. Close up. Go and finish that.
It says,
So where you at?
Isaiah 40 and 15.
Go ahead, grab
It says, whom have directed the Spirit of the Lord of being his counselor, I have taught him. It says, to whom took he counsel and instructed him and taught him in the path of judgment.
Go ahead.
And taught him knowledge and showed to him the way of understanding.
The answer is no fucking body.
That's right, brother. It says, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as a small dust of the balance.
Yep.
It says, behold, he taketh up the owls as a very little thing.
Go ahead.
It says, in Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
Basically, man, you other nations ain't shit, man. So with that, man, we gonna give off. Go ahead, go. You want to read?
I got it.
Go ahead,
It says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him as less than nothing.
Vanity.
So with that, we gonna give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, El Shai, Hashem, Damn.
Double honor to the elders of GMS. And salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth. Shalom.
Shalom to you brothers on the comment board.